The Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone Season 4 Reloaded update brought a lot of new content to the game. However, it also made it pretty much unplayable for people like me where there's just insane FPS issues. I mean, I'm getting less FPS on my PC than I would on a PlayStation 4. That's not an exaggeration, that's just true. But with the new collab event they're doing with the boys, we received a few new camos, one for each weapon class. But with all of those challenges done, you're actually going to unlock a brand new animated camo. And this isn't advertised anywhere. You can't preview this in the game. All you see is what they show you on the events tab. So what a lot of us were surprised by, especially myself, is that once we completed this grind, found out that this was an animated camo and it actually is worth putting the time in. I'm going to show you guys my best strategies for each weapon class. I'm going to show you how I unlocked each camo, and I was able to do it within just a few hours of the update releasing. I also do want to save you guys time and let you know that it's probably not worth going for the grind unless you're going to complete all of the challenges. The Vault Industries, or whatever it's called, this camo is not very nice. It's actually pretty bland, pretty ugly, but if you're a fan of the show, then there you go. But personally, I don't like it, and I also don't watch the show, so I have no clue what this camo is all about. All I know is it does not look good. Again, maybe your opinion will be different if you have watched the show. I honestly don't know. But I did try it on a few different weapons, and it just didn't look good on any of them in my personal opinion. But with that being said, we're going to take a look at how to unlock this camo on each weapon class, and then in turn unlock the Mastery camo. Now, this animated Mastery camo called the Boys reminds me a lot of the Royalty camo or Blueprint set from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Only difference is this one moves, and it's not purple and gold and really flashy. It's more so like a really subtle but clean design. I personally love it. I think it's the best camo in the game. And without further ado, here's the easiest way to unlock it. Now, some of these are a lot easier than the others, so there's a few that actually don't even have strategies. Just basically load up into shipment 24/7 for almost all of these challenges aside from the last one. The first one is assault rifles. You're going to want to get 50 headshots, so just go into shipment, build a class that you could really manage recoil on, and aim for the head. You can run the Razorback and get up close and try to play aggressive for headshots, but if you're playing against a team that's camping on head glitches, it's perfect if you just sit back, pull out your TAC 56 and rip their heads off. Moving on to battle rifles, to get 25 operator kills from behind with them, it's very easy. Just make sure you use the Cronin Squall. I mean, if there's another battle rifle you're extra comfortable with, then I guess go for it, but the Cronin is the easiest in my opinion. Aim for the head and sit in corners where people are going to run right past you. Once they get past you, shoot them in the back. You gotta have trigger discipline, because if there's multiple people, if you wait long enough, you'll be able to get 2 to 3 kills and really make this challenge a lot easier on yourself. Just make sure you're not being the aggressive player in this situation. You want everyone to run right past you. Now, while you're working on these, make sure you have either a melee as your secondary and you're knifing people here and there when you get the chance, or you have your launcher as an RPG and you're launching people. This just makes it easier so that you don't have to strictly focus on shooting people with RPGs or knifing people during a full game. You could just casually get that camo done, but I will still be showing you guys me getting those camos unlocked. Whatever I had left over with the knives, I just put a riot shield on as my primary and I ran around shipment knifing people. Stun grenades and smoke grenades can help a lot here, but it's mostly about just going and getting it done. Same thing with RPGs, just send them at people and just hope for the best, maybe get some double kills in there to make it easier. You can also melee people with RPG too. For the SMG portion of the camo challenges, you're only going to need to get 250 kills with it. Now that is a lot of kills, but playing shipment, I had a few games where I had almost 100 kills, and it only took me about 4 games to get this one done. It will depend on the lobbies that you get and how well you're playing that day, but this one doesn't take as long as it seems like it would. My strategy or method for this one is save it for the sweats. Basically, if you're playing against a bad team, do the difficult challenges. This challenge is easy. You just shoot your gun at people. So if you're playing against a team that's trying really hard and you don't think you're going to be able to accomplish any of the RPG kills or any of the Marksman rifle kills, just pull out your Vaznev, pull out your MP5, whatever you like to use, and do it that game. Shotguns are very easy too. You pretty much just want to go to the middle of shipment, lay down, preferably in something like Domination so that people are going to be running at the B flag, and probably use the new shotgun, the Guardian, and just spray with it, or you can use any of the other builds that people have all over YouTube. These guns are pretty overpowered for multiplayer, so I don't think this one needs some kind of long tutorial. Just go lay down somewhere that it's busy and get ready to shoot. And for LMGs, find a class that you like that has a suppressor on it, go into either hardcore or just play shipment and shoot your gun straight. You just need 30 kills while using a suppressor with the LMGs to get that camo. Marksman rifles, 30 kills while mounted, also another pretty easy one. Go into shipment, mount up on one of the boxes using one of the Marksman rifles. I used the EBR, I believe, with a scope on it, and was 1 to 2 shot killing everyone that I saw, so that one's very easy as well. Again, while you're doing these, make sure you're working on those secondaries. Now that you're done with the secondaries and all the other primaries aside from sniper rifles and now your sidearm pistols, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. This is why I'm actually making a tutorial video, because I feel like I can actually help with these two quite a bit. The other ones are pretty much all self-explanatory, but these ones got a little bit difficult even for me. For the sniper rifles, you're going to need 10 3 kill streaks, so this is what you do to get gold on pretty much every primary weapon in the game, so you've probably already done this before. The easiest way to do this is to come hold this corner on shipment. It gives you a direct line into one of the main spawn points on the map there on your far right. People will also run right past you. Obviously, with this crate being right next to you, it leads them right past you, so you'll have free kills there. And then you also have the little cubby corner there that you can hide in. If you're on a 2-kill streak and you just need a second to relax, let the enemies kind of forget about you, pop out and get your 3rd kill. Yeah, it's ratty, but you got to do what you got to do to get your camos. Last but certainly not least, easily the most difficult challenge. Honestly, this is the only one I had any struggle with. The melee and the RPG were very annoying to do, but like I said, if you do them while you do the other challenges, it makes it a lot easier. Not only do they make you get long shots with pistols, which is already hard enough seeing as there's no hardcore shipment 24/7, so it takes quite a few games because there's not as many high-paced, you know, a lot of action going on type of maps in hardcore, and people like to camp a lot in that mode as well. But not only do they make you get long shots with pistols, which is, like I said, hard enough, but they also require 50 of them. Now, to put it in perspective, that is the 2nd highest total from any of these challenges. The only other one that's higher is SMGs at 250. But those are just straight up kills. This is 50 long shots with pistols. So here's what I did. I made this pistol class. Take a look at it here. It's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be, because I thought I was going to have to use a Deagle or a Python, which I didn't mind. But it turns out there's a PA90 class right here that I forget who I got it from, but it's what they use for long shots, and it's what I ended up using for this challenge. And what I did was I went into hardcore games and I found high traffic areas that had somewhere I could mount. So if you basically jump up onto a wall and mantle it, when you have a pistol, you're still able to shoot and fire, and it's very, very hard for enemies to see you. So if you go somewhere that's high traffic, like the middle of the map on Mercado by the RV, or the middle of the map on El Asilo, which is right in between, you know, the field, the soccer field, and then the main building, you can kind of just get free licks throughout the map. Like, honestly, you just mantle up and just shoot your gun at people, and yeah, you're gonna miss some shots, you're gonna get killed, it's gonna be frustrating, but this is the best way to do it without ripping your hair out. Another thing you'll notice on the screen that I'm doing to get these long shots is I'm finding a spot where I have a clear line of sight to a long shot. I don't want to be fighting someone who has any kind of cover, and I also don't want to be fighting someone in a situation that they're gonna expect it. I have a pistol. I'm gonna get killed in one shot on hardcore, which you kind of need to play hardcore to get pistol long shots. You need to be unpredictable. I say it every video, and that's where the mantling comes in handy. Now, I wasn't recording most of these gameplays, and honestly, I got like 20 long shots in a single Mercado game hanging on the ledge in the middle of the map, and then I got a few here on El Asilo as well, although I couldn't find any of them in my recording. But trust me, that is the way to go. Mantle up onto a wall, somewhere that you're gonna get a lot of traffic. Just try to hit those shots, and if you miss, go for it again. All right, our first in-game look at the camo. Let's see what it looks like on shipment. Since this is the only thing we can play right now, with all the issues and frames, we're gonna be getting flashbang like crazy. But I'm super happy with it. Honestly, the grind wasn't bad. I got it done within, I think, 6 to 8 hours. And I took breaks in there, so I'm definitely not upset with how it turned out. I think it's honestly, I don't know. I still haven't got the raid camo, the new one, so that might be better. But right now, I'd say this is my favorite camo in the game. Oh. See if we cook some people real quick. Getting a lot of like some lag or something, but we're kind of frying. Whoa, couldn't see him. Whoa, my God, these guys are like sliding at me. Let's get it out on the Vaznev. Take a look. This is on the Boston Breach Vaznev. That's interesting. Fry that guy. I don't know where he was looking. There it is with some extra lighting. Oh my God, that's a little too bright for me. Man, that's a really good looking camo. That has to be my favorite camo in the game. Like, Polyatomic's pretty great though. Like, let's be honest, Polyatomic, we're gonna look back on it and say that Poly was one of the better camos. It's just, if Polyatomic was the Orion camo, like if it was the ultimate mastery camo, that would be the one that everybody loves. Since Polyatomic isn't the ultimate grind, it's not as special, I guess. But this one, I mean, this one is a much easier grind than Poly, and I mean, I don't know, I love it. I think it could maybe pop a little bit more, but it literally just reminds me of the royalty kind of camo blueprint thing that we used to get back in the day, just with some red on it. I mean, I don't know, bro. Maybe it's just me. I think it looks really good, though. Damn, man, these shotguns in Shipment today are nuts. If you try playing Shipment today, let me know how it went for you. Was it shotgun central like it was for me and probably everyone, I assume? Or did you get lucky? Because, Jesus, plus the lag and the FPS problems. I mean, the game's a total mess, but at the end of the day, man, they added a pretty damn nice camo, if I'm being honest here. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it.